What's up, Capricorn? You're going to do your October 2020 reading, and or whenever this resonates, feel free to apply it, carry over to November, as well as with the rest of the videos that I've just posted. Spirit of gratitude, joy, love, and light, highest possible messages at this time for Capricorn. You guys are doing well. Okay, this is a seeing of eye to eye with someone, maybe planning an adventure with someone, planning a trip with someone. This is coveting a bigger vision as well. Okay, this is more than just your everyday. There's really a spirit about which you are trying to kind of apply yourself, a really big vision here. Excuse me as I just sip some coffee. Something that you're willing to sacrifice or do away with so as to shoot for the stars. There could be lack of communication at this point with the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Maybe feeling as though you're not a part of a household or some overarching connective tissue. That's what I'm getting here. And yet I feel as though that, of course, typically, broadly speaking, this could be in regards to travel, planning a trip for the holidays. Just reading these energies here and see if anything adds up here. Divine timing. I'm getting a lot of divine opportunity here. Trust it, even if it seems like it's not in your favor. Okay, more on this Three of Pentacles here, because it really is featuring itself. Okay, Three of Cups. This is a good time celebration here. I'm getting like holiday seasons here, but you could be on the line of, hey, do I want to, go home for the holidays? Do I want to stay here? What's my focus? What's my main kind of? Because I could totally see you kind of sacrificing the momentary cheer for like a bigger vision. Is how it's coming across. Energies of stuckness, energies of stagnancy, and yet still I feel as though that, if I could use like a very kind of elementary metaphor, it's almost as if you have the ability to tackle a larger problem as a whole versus smaller problems, and I feel as though that you're trying to work on the larger problem as a whole, and that's going to require more sacrifice. But it's almost as if you've already been doing so, and so you're just kind of keeping the status quo. It could be, though, that negatively, since you are kind of undergoing such a big feat here, that you feel as though you're not making any progress. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Okay. I do feel as though that there is this kind of covetous longing. I know that sounds like a Harry Potter character, but I feel as though that there's this covetous longing. I don't know how to say it. This person is not drinking, and yet there could still be lingering remnants of depression here with the Four of Cups in this deck. Open to a good time, but the good times aren't just there quite yet, and so there could be that you're, reflecting about the past, and you're wanting to find special kind of soulmate figure, and yet the kicking and screaming theme has been a prevailing through line. I mean, it feels as though that you've been in this kind of desert, this drought, from point A to point B, and you can go through it kicking and screaming, or you can kind of just try to streamline the process and enjoy yourself as much as possible. Now, that's all well and good theoretically, but you're never going to be perfect. That's just a part of life, you know. But I think so. The key to moving from point A to point B is not perfection. It's just knowing that you are doing things the way that you want to do them, and there's no substitute to that. And if that requires sacrificing a love life or a social life, but in the very least kind of getting your shit together, whether it's financially or just kind of, you know, if I'm on an island, what can I do on this island type energy. That's what I'm getting. And so I feel as though that maybe you are at like a personal bottom, rock bottom, socially, romantically, but you are where you want or need to be as far as being your own boss, doing what you want to do for money, not having certain responsibilities or obligations that you don't align yourself with, not being involved with people that you're not resonating with, or that you don't resonate with. You know? And so it's from that, seeing from the bigger picture, that you will be able to not win the race, so to speak, because there's no winning of the race, but you will be able to finish the race, you know, like in NASCAR. It's like, yeah, we finished the race, and that's like nothing to sneeze at. Okay? And you are doing so in your personal authority, in your personal power. It could be that you are away from a twin flame connection, but it's for a deeper, larger cause and purpose than yourself. And you're gonna come out of this better for it. Because all of this isolation and all of this, it's a deepening of what you value, what you care about, what's real to you. And yes, maybe theoretically you're not sold on completely calling off the search or what have you. There's still that remnants, slivers of ego, and they're potent. And they could be very well that which is keeping you off of your divine timing, but you're not baked yet, you're not cooked yet. And so even those, I don't know if you want to call them habits or lifestyles or whatever zaps enjoyment from the immediacy, even those are, you know, karmic tools. For you to gain from. Those are your companions, believe it or not. And in that very kind of seed of still bringing with you that which nips at you, bites at you, is the prerequisite of trusting. Trust. Even this absurd, you know, insanity. This Sisyphean feat at times. Finding peace and happiness and pleasure, not superficial happiness, but deep, rather, contentment, satisfaction. I'm constructing my household. I'm doing it my way. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, Spirit? With the Seven of Swords. Let's Very a la Lord of the Rings, one ring to rule them all, power. It's the dark side of the star card that came out earlier, which spoke to wanting to like bet on black, or wanting to like really kind of sacrifice large kind of segments of your prior lifetime for what could be. Now, I suppose that there is a dark side of success, because then you get kind of maybe pig-headed, and maybe you're perverse by power, alright? So that's always, I feel, is going to be maybe a temptation in your kind of march towards infamy, dare I say. But not taking this whole journey so seriously is also something that you could benefit from. You know, like maybe go to a comedy club or something like that. Just a thought. But that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Let's do Aquarius and tap in and see what's up. And as always, reach out for more. I think I'm going to do a quick live stream. If you're seeing this Friday, you might catch it. October 28th. It's 12:36 on California time. But on to Aquarius, and then that'll be it for October. Holler at your boy. Peace.